So, we've talked about what the positive childhood experiences are, and now I think it's important to look at how these tangibly impact adulthood well being. I hope that this is encouraging, not discouraging to you, because you can see so clearly how big of a positive impact these pieces have. We looked in our 2024 research at about 1,600 adult TCKs and asked them about their experiences growing up, those positive childhood experiences, which they had, which they felt like they didn't have. And then we asked a lot of questions about adulthood and their health overall, their behavioral health, mental health, lifestyle factors, all the things that we felt were important to see the correlation between pieces and those factors. What we found with mental health was that having 7 pieces made a significant difference. They were significantly less likely to be diagnosed with anxiety, depression, PTSD, experience suicidal ideation or self harm, practice disordered eating. That was compared to TCKs who had 0 to 2 of those positive childhood experiences, showing that those make a significant, tangible difference. When we looked at physical health, we saw similar things. They were less likely to deal with things like asthma, significantly less likely to struggle with autoimmune disorders, which are consistently linked by research to challenges in the developmental years. Migraines, heart disease, other chronic illness, all of these physical challenges dropped with the presence of positive childhood experiences throughout the developmental years. When we looked at lifestyle factors, again, significant differences for those who had 7 positive childhood experiences as opposed to 0 to 2. Everything from abusing alcohol to abusing prescription medication. All of these things were significantly impacted positively by having these experiences. And then it also impacted their view of their childhood. They were more likely to say that this was the best way to grow up, that it was wonderful. They have no regrets about growing up globally mobile, that it was overall good. They're acknowledging, yes, there were hard parts, but overall it was good. And it made our family closer. When positive childhood experiences are in place in the home and in the community, it not only impacts their overall physical health and well being, their mental health and well being, but also their perception of what their growing up experience was like. So, as you consider how you can implement those positive childhood experiences in your home, remember that the maybe challenge of having to find ways, creative ways to put those into place is so worth it because these things matter. They make a huge, huge difference.